So here we go. We want to multiply by the conjugate. You want to get the radical out of the denominator. By the way, again, my calculator can give this to me and with 9 places worth of accuracy with that being a number. The only reason why you do that is if you had a formula and you were simplifying a formula. So the conjugate is 6 plus you have 6 plus the square root of 2, so the conjugate would be 6 minus the square root of 2. What I do to the denominator, I must also do to the numerator. I leave everything alone in the numerator until I'm done to see if anything reduces out. 6 times 6 is 36. Inner outers add the 0. Minus square root of 2 times square root of 2 is the square root of 4. So I'll have 12 times 6 minus the square root of 2 divided by 36 minus 2, which will be 12 times 6 minus the square root of 2. 36 minus 2 is 34. And what you notice is that the 34 and 12 have common factors of 2. So 2 divides 12 6 times, 17 times. So this becomes 6 times 6 minus the square root of 2 all over 17. There's nothing wrong with that answer, by the way. I'd quit there until I knew what I was going to do with it. Because sure as shooting, the minute I multiply it through, I'm going to need to factor it to reduce something out. So it just leave well enough alone. Or this is where you have to be very, very, very careful, because this 6 multiplies everybody. So if you multiply it through, it's 36 minus 6 square roots of 2 all over 17. So this is an or answer. But personally, I'd stop there. We've reduced it down as far as you can. Now, when we get into 7, 8, you're going to need to take it down a step further. But here, good enough. Not this particular, but a concept we're going to add in 7, 8. What's the conjugate? 5 plus the square root of 7. 5 plus the square root of 7. So multiplying, this is the square root of 3. Nothing's going to reduce out with that guy. 5 plus the square root of 7. 5 times 5 is 25. Inner and outer adds the 0. That's the goal. Minus square root of 7 times square root of 7, square root of 49. Which is the square root of 3 times 5 plus the square root of 7. 25 minus 7. Which is the square root of 3 times 5 plus the square root of 7. 25 minus 7 is 18. Nothing reduces, so I would stop right there. Now, if you really have to, and some of you just can't resist it, multiply through, this would be 5 square roots of 3 plus the square root of 21 all over 18. So that's your or answer. Ah,